Neurodivergent individuals often have amazing talents, and whilst we celebrate their strengths, it's important to recognise the challenges they face too.
We shouldn't generalize about neurodiverse people in the same way that we shouldn't generalize around neurotypical people. And I think we do have to be a little bit careful that we only talk about the positive for neurodiverse people, because it's not just all about positivity in their lives. There's a lot that they need to navigate, obstacles that they need to overcome, and it's important to have those in sight.
While everyone is unique, autistic individuals often share some common strengths such as accuracy, attention to detail, creativity, passion, excellent long-term memory, strong research skills, and traits like honesty and loyalty. A common challenge they face is social integration at work. They may communicate differently and might find it hard with eye contact, small talk, and understanding vague instructions.
Professionally, sometimes it's the most difficulties I encounter as being neurodivergent is in social cues and social rules. So professionally, for example, when I go on job interviews, I am honest and I really say what I'm about and what my strengths are and what my challenges are. And for example, when I say like, okay, I'm very sensitive to sound, I always immediately hear or feel from the person who's interviewing me, we're not going to hire that one. Sometimes that's really challenging, and my friends say, no, you have to lie in your interview. Everybody does it, and it's like, no, that's not me.
I would say I have a very good memory for details, and for my special interests. And that means for me that I am detail-oriented perception.
People with ADHD often have unique skills that can include hyperfocus, resilience, creativity, good conversational and articulation skills, spontaneity, empathy, and high energy. However, they may also face challenges related to distraction, impulsiveness, and hyperactivity, which may vary from person to person. For example, hyperactivity can be in terms of overthinking and not always about physical movement.
I've recently been diagnosed with ADHD. This was quite a big thing for me. I was starting to forget things. I was starting to get overwhelmed. I thought that it was perhaps just menopausal symptoms, but people encouraged me to go and get tested for ADHD. My family have long said that they think I've had it or I've got it. And I think as an adult, you feel a little bit embarrassed. So I thought I did it on my own. I spoke to my manager at the time, and she referred me to speak to somebody regarding a pre-assessment. Then I went on my own journey and contacted Right to Choose, and that's when it started. And I feel this has given me a new sense of direction.
People with dyslexia are often exceptional 3D and big picture thinkers, spotting connections that others might miss. They tend to be outgoing and sociable with strong problem solving and storytelling skills, making them great team members. However, they may struggle with organising documents, finding spelling errors, and may take longer to read and process information.
Claro, tal vez tendríamos que empezar, ¿no?, por explicar que en concreto las personas con dislexia tienen un nivel de inteligencia normal o por encima de la media, también pueden tener altas capacidades y que la primera característica que tienen.
Individuals with dyscalculia can solve problems quickly and think creatively, drawing on their past experiences for unique insights. They often excel in reading, writing, and spelling, but struggle with math and basic arithmetic. Those with dysgraphia usually have strong listening skills and good memory, which helps them recall details well. They are often sociable and talented storytellers, but dysgraphia can make it hard for them to recognise written words and connect letters with their sounds.
Hay una conexión directa entre los problemas de salud mental y este colectivo. Ya hay estudios donde se puede demostrar que estos chicos y estas chicas o estas personas adultas, si no tienen esas herramientas, si no derribamos las barreras, ¿no? que representa la ignorancia, pues pueden acabar luego con problemas de ansiedad, de estrés, de fobia, y eso es algo que sí se puede evitar.
Up to 80% of autistic individuals are estimated to also have ADHD, and up to 40% of those with ADHD may also have dyslexia. Neurology varies from person to person, and different neurominorities often overlap.
There's no real recipe, but the first step is to understand what the differences are, then to go and to understand what the obstacles are to flourishing. But I think also the psychological safety is a really important component that we shouldn't lose sight of.
También toda historia de éxito comienza con la comprensión de las necesidades únicas de las personas. Se trata de verlas como personas completas, de una forma integral. Es importante normalizar, hablarlo. Sus mentes son brillantes, solamente hay que saber cómo funcionan, y creo que todos y todas podemos aportar muchísimo, y bueno, realmente hace falta mucha empatía en general.
Each neurodivergent person is unique, with different experiences, challenges, and strengths. It's important that we recognise this individuality and make room for everyone's inclusion, empowerment, and growth.